What's poppin', Trey TV gang? It's your boy Trey TV.
And it's your boy Lamar Wilson.
And we back at you with another reaction with this one. We got Is This the End of Lil Durk? A lot of people are speculating because of the information that came out over the weekend. I know somebody even slid an India Road, which is his girlfriend DMs, and be like, can I have Durk winter clothes because he won't be needing them? I thought that was hilarious. I definitely can't wait to get into this videos. I got my opinions, but I'm getting my opinions as I'm watching the video as we go through it.
Yeah, I got a lot of thoughts about this one, but I can't wait to get into the video just find a little more details on what's going on.
Me neither. Before we get into the video, if you didn't subscribe, like, or leave a comment, make sure you do that.
Make sure you do
that.
Help
the channel a lot. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Cheat. Get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Lil Durk is in some serious trouble. After legal issues dogged him throughout his career, the OTF founder has risen to become one of the biggest stars in hip-hop over recent years. From there, he seemed to embark on a positive path and rebranded himself. But it now appears like he couldn't escape the streets of Chicago like he hoped, and the pressure to prove that he was really about that life might have caught up with him in the end. Because now, he's looking at a serious case, which could bring his empire crumbling down forever. It's your boy Luesta, and this is Lil Durk's road to a life sentence. In recent years,
he said road to a life sentence. It was crazy. I like the way he even introduced it in the video. Like, he went from being a top 10, what I consider a top 10 rapper, to facing these charges, and it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It happens so fast.
Yeah.
It's just, it don't take but a moment.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it seemed like to me, from the outside looking in, he was changing his life around. He was getting more into the religion. He went to rehab. He just had a concert a couple of days before this arrest where he was preaching peace. He had everybody that had passed away in Chicago moral up. So to me, like, he's making a change. So the time of this, to me, is just a little
It feels like he came out of nowhere almost.
Yeah, definitely.
it seemed like Lil Durk had really turned a corner in his personal and professional life. Once the voice of the trenches, Durk had shifted from Chicago drill to make radio-friendly tracks with the likes of J. Cole, Drake, and even country star Morgan Wallen. On the personal side, his days of putting on for Lamron or repping the BDs seemed to be long gone. Instead, Durk wanted to be the model citizen who focused on music. Recently, he took a huge step towards that when he got himself a clean record dating all the way back to 2011 when he first had legal trouble. Everybody should get a second chance at life. It's about what you do with it. Alhamdulillah. My background wiped and cleaned all of my cases. I ain't a felon no more. Who would have thought? I want to thank everyone who helped push my vision forward. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hashtag The Voice.
That's a big deal. If you got a felony on your record, it changes your whole life. It changes like where you could stay at. It changes where you could be employed at. You can't even go into Canada with a felony. So it makes a big difference. So the fact that he got it wiped away is definitely was a big deal. Anybody would celebrate that.
Yeah, you definitely gonna celebrate that. It's just a little more freedom.
A lot more freedom.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Along the way, he launched his Neighborhood Heroes nonprofit organization in 2020, pledging to stop the bloodshed in Chicago once and for all, even though he knew it was a tall order.
You know, that's the number one goal. I mean, that's the number one goal to stop it, but the number one priority for, like, us in the streets and, like, politician-wise is to stop the violence, slow it down much as possible, and then start with everybody, like, just coming together. But like I say, it's hard because you probably got him over here thinking he that, but his young niggas don't even respect him. So even if he be like, when it's come together, they looking at his ass like, the fuck on.
To mature.
That's facts. The young boys gotta actually respect who you are and the work that you put in to even listen to you. If they don't got no respect for you, they definitely not listen to you.
Yeah, and it's just that simple.
It is.
Ain't no respect there. I don't want to hear what the hell are you talking about
at all. These young kids ain't listening to nobody.
Yeah, they ain't not listening to nobody.
He got increasingly open about his own issues. Earlier this year, he revealed that he was just back from rehab in an effort to not only cure his addiction to Xanax and codeine, but also to become an example for those who looked up to him.
I want to embrace it, you know what I'm saying, because it helped me a lot. So I want people to not run from it or be shy from it. It was tough at first, but it ain't that tough because I really knew what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I knew what was holding me back. I wanted better. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a better man, a better father, a better leader, thinking clearer. You know what I'm saying? And see, my main goal is peace. You know what I'm saying? Being with the family and staying out of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Planning on building a rehab center.
That's crazy. Seem like that's when everybody get got when they actually try to change their life, do stuff differently. That's when your past comes to catch up with you.
They catch up with you, and it's sad.
Yeah.
That it happens that way, but a lot of times it really does.
Yeah.
Like when a person is trying to change for the better, then everything hit face value.
Yeah, definitely.
In Chicago for others like him, he also saved the life of his friend OTF Duty by paying $100,000 for his own rehab stint. Now
that's why I be saying, it be like when they be talking, you could tell who really knows about the culture. Everybody knows Duty Low, the bald nigga in OTF, but the way he pronounced the name, be like, yo, you don't even really know this character in the movie.
Yeah.
His friend OTF Duty by paying $100,000 for his own rehab stint. Now a Grammy-nominated artist who has converted to Islam, Durk informed the world that this meant he couldn't be affiliated with anything illegal. I don't gangbang, I'm a Muslim. Basically, what I was saying on my post, in so many words, you can't do both. I'ma be the one who says it. So if you follow me as a brother, a friend, an icon, follow me to my new chapter of life. He added, when I make music, I rap what I've seen and been through. I'm not telling you to do it. There's a huge difference. The music won't change, but my life goes well. Despite the fact that he has spent time behind bars for firearm offenses and beat an attempted murder case with his late friend King Von in 2019, Durk had rehabilitated his image to the point that Aiden Ross wondered if he would ever see the inside of the pen.
Yo, Durk, I'm reacting to the new song, bro. It's really good.
You like it?
Really, really good, bro. I have a question though.
Yeah.
In the video, I see a bunch of mug shots. Is that you?
Yeah, all my mug shots like in my past.
You been in jail?
They ain't a good thing.
Nah, yeah. Like how many times though, bro?
How many mug shots up there?
No, bro. I love the song though, bro. I'm really happy you dropped this. It's very good. I'm gonna add it to my music for sure.
With successful albums that were certified gold and platinum, Durk was looking to carry on that momentum with the release of a new album entitled Deep Thoughts in November. From his early mixtapes declaring I'm a hitter to leading a foundation that's made a real impact on his community, Durk has come a very long way. His transformation was recognized in a big way, earning him not one but two separate keys to his city. But it seems like
that'd be like the crazy thing, because he got two keys to the city, but nowadays we seeing like if anything happened, they taking the keys back.
I think they did take his keys.
Yeah, that's my thing. You can't be out here Indian giving. You give me some keys, I'm not giving
my
them
keys.
back. These are my keys.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I
earned these keys.
On everything.
These keys is put out. I'm not sending them back for
nothing.
nothing.
My keys?
Nah.
Violence.
It's crazy.
Durk in front of the cameras and the man behind the scenes were two different things. Because it appeared...
Yeah, I was just saying earlier, like, Durk to me almost seemed like he was Ghost out of power. You know what I'm saying? Two different lives, two different people. You know how Ghost was a politician during the day. You know what I'm saying? Missing on in the gangster at night. And that seemed like Lil Durk was the real life Ghost out here, if you really think about it.
If you really think about it, that's the character he was playing.
That even though he said he wasn't in the trenches anymore, he might have still been pulling the strings. As a result, Durk's attempt to change how the world saw him only increased the shock when the news broke that he had been snatched up on some seriously heavy charges.
Coming off his first Grammy win earlier this year, Chicago-bred rapper Lil Durk is now facing charges in connection to a murder-for-hire plot.
Following the arrest of 4 OTF members in connection to the death of Savier Robinson, better known as Lil Pab, rumors began to spread that the net was closing in on the people at the top of Durkio's organization. But it was still hard to believe that it was actually going to be the Grammy award-winning artist himself who would be next to find himself in handcuffs.
Yeah, it's like, when people heard the people that had got caught, the first 4 or 5 people when they got caught, Durk name wasn't mentioned in that. But once people started saying they was with OTF, then it was like, is they gonna get Durk? We didn't think, and if we did, we didn't think it would be that quick. And then it was like the next day you seen Durk mugshot, and everybody was like, yo, what is going on?
Down on it, quick.
Facts, it's crazy. And then you start hearing about somebody wearing the wire. He tried to book flights to Italy, Dubai. You know what I'm saying?
It's all bad.
It's crazy.
It's so bad.
And when you hear trying to book flights, I mean, you can't get no bail, which should make it an even worse situation.
Yeah, you stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad. Durk has been locked up in Broward County Jail. He's there right now. This is this. Yes, Broward. He's in Florida. I got the whole thing on. Look on my stream.
Look on my stream. I got it pulled up.
Oh,
this is wild.
Taken in on a federal indictment, they claim that OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. As
sound like a RICO. They tried to do with Young Thug and YSL, and it's crazy because it sounds like Young Thug might be coming home and Lil Durk just went in. It's like crazy situation.
You can't make this shit up.
Nah, not at all.
for the murder for the higher charges specifically, they reported that Durk said he would, quote, pay a bounty for the murder of Quando Rondo, which is OTF's longtime enemy whose crew killed King Von after an altercation outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta. From there, a plot came together with Durk allegedly telling his association via text message, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. The accused OTF members such as OTF Didi, Vonnie, and 072 Boogie headed to California to meet Keon Grant, which is a high-ranking member of the crew. Intent on catching up to Quando and his crew, they tailed them throughout the day until they reached the fateful gas station where they would spring their attack. While Quando escaped unharmed, Lil Pab was left dead at the scene, while the famed rapper cried out in pain over his fallen friend.
Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
If you recognize that cry for help from Quando, well, that's...
Everybody remember that cry for help because that went viral. And a lot of people were trying to make fun of him because of that. If you consider him an op at the time, you was definitely making fun of the situation. But to me, it was a crazy situation that anybody would have been in if they would have seen their best friend, homie, anybody in the car with them just get hit. A couple of seconds ago, y'all were just laughing, chilling, probably passing each other up a Dutchie or something. And then next thing you know, he's gone. Just like that. It was a crazy situation.
In that car, frantic at the sight.
If you recognize that cry for help from Quando, well, that's because Durk actually sampled it on the track Same Side with Rob 49. From there, the assassins headed to...
Damn, yo, that's sad. That's crazy. Like, just to sit here and think about it, like the stuff that really goes into music these days, and to just hear that, wow.
Yo, that is... not pulling no punches at all.
He turned into a crybaby. No.
Actually sampled it on the track Same Side with Rob 49. From there, the assassins headed to In-N-Out to discuss money before heading back to Chicago, with the alleged killers behind...
Them lyrics is going to be used against them in a court.
Yeah, they're definitely going to use those lyrics. Yeah.
They're gonna use some lyrics right there. You're gonna hear those in the Lil Durk trial for sure.
From there, the assassins headed to In-N-Out to discuss money before heading back to Chicago. With the alleged killers behind bars, Durk realized that the net was closing in and was reported.
And the crazy thing is, he told these niggas, yo, don't use anything under my name, so it won't come back to me. And what do these niggas do?
Use everything under his name.
Facts. It'd be crazy. I forgot what movie that was with Samuel Jackson when they just had pulled a lick and they told him like, yo, get rid of the car. And he ended up never getting rid of the car. And even Belly was the same situation. When you tell somebody to do something specific
and
they do the complete opposite of what you just told them to do.
Yeah,
like, I wasted my time telling you this if you wasn't going to even take heed to what I just told you.
It's just wasted energy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Back to Chicago. With the alleged killers behind bars, Durk realized that the net was closing in and was reportedly trying to book flights to Dubai and Switzerland out of Florida, but was apprehended before he could board them. With the flights purchased by OTF associated credit cards, it was alleged that an informant's recordings played key roles in linking banks to the murder for hire plan, including Durk supposedly offering music industry opportunities and cash rewards in exchange for the killing of Quando Rondo. For a lot of people,
he wanted that boy bad, you know what I'm saying? By any means necessary.
I see.
Allegedly,
him out of here.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a crazy situation that a lot of people just wish that he could have let it go. I don't know if you've seen through social media because it's going viral right now with the interview with Wallow. When Wallow was telling him, yo, let it go. He was telling him how he lost his brother in his grandma's arms. Yeah. And he said, if I wouldn't let it go, I wouldn't be in the position that I was in now. And it seemed like Wallow keep warning these people because he was warning Young Thug before the same thing.
They're not listening to this,
with
man.
Lil Durk, and then it's like, yo, he be trying to put you on to $1 million worth of games.
$1 million, literally.
To keep you out of these situations. and you're not listening.
Just find out the hard way.
It's just like we said earlier in the video. If the young boys don't respect the old head, they not listening to you. You know what I mean? Wallow's on the come up to them. They not respecting his word on that type of level. It's not like a Diddy, or I'm pretty sure a Diddy at the time or Jay-Z say something might have a little bit more air of just Wallow just saying
like,
it.
oh, all right. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
a difference.
he just Wallow. Nigga. You know, he got to the bag, though.
You Gilly cousin.
Quick.
Facts.
People, the news that Durk had got himself jammed up in a case like this after apparently turning a new life would be hard to comprehend. But if you've really been paying attention, then you would know that Durk has left a few little breadcrumbs hinting at his involvement in something like this. Ever since the passing of his close friend and leading OTF signee, Durk has been told by Chiracology Redditors, who've likely never even held a gun, that he had to quote-unquote slide for Vaughn. This is an issue I covered at length in an entire video which explained exactly why he shouldn't be getting involved in revenge plots. Ever since then, the hip-hop world has been debating over the whole thing, generally telling Durk that he needs to stay out of it and just focus on the bag.
Literally, what could Durk do right now today about like King Von's murder? Nothing. Except slide for him positively.
Crash out?
Should Lil Durk grab his Draco and just go, I don't know, some niggas up that he felt like are responsible or had anything to do with, with Von's death? Should he go do that today?
But while Quando Rondo remains...
It's like, yo, I didn't want to see anything happen to nobody, but I never understood why it was coming at Quando Rondo and he wasn't the shooter at all. It was his man's Lil Timmy who did it, but you wasn't hearing them talking about doing something to Lil Timmy. It was all geared towards Quando Rondo, like he was the one that actually did it.
Yeah, the one who was around who did bust off. It's crazy, right? When you think about it.
I never understood why it was so much.
But what, you gonna say something to the shooter?
You supposed to.
Yeah, you supposed to.
That would really be sliding for Von.
Yeah, that would really be sliding, but must ain't gonna do that.
To do with with Von's death. Should he go do that today?
But while Quando Rondo remains alive and well, it seemed like Durk may have been more rattled by the comments than he acted, and set out a plan to get his revenge. At times, even openly alluding to the death of Lil Pub in a way that prosecutors are likely to construe as him taking responsibility for the killing. During an interview with DJ Academics, Lil Durk spoke out about the endless calls for him to avenge his fallen friend, and claimed that things had eased off for some reason.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. They kind of chilled out a little bit. I wonder why. We here though. We different in Iraq. I feel like speaking of parables, I'm trying to like decode.
That's not hard to decode what he's saying. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because we heard, what's his name? Brick Baby. I don't know if you've seen when Brick Baby was coming out, because that's all over social media too. When Brick Baby was talking about you can't say he didn't slide for Von no more because of the Lil Pab situation. He's doing the same thing here out his own mouth, but he did it after Brick Baby when people already knew what Brick Baby was talking about. So, like he said, this is going to be used against him in the court of law. Like, that's why you got to be careful with all these interviews. And now you know what people are going to say.
Yeah.
DJ Academics, the feds.
Yeah, he's looking like Vlad out here.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's not his fault that people just be coming on platform and just saying this type of stuff. Like, he didn't coach that story out of him. He's just said it on his own.
See, that's where it's a thin gray line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When people just give you information, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you pull information out in interviews and whatnot, but when they just rattling off, man, let them rattle off.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's gonna be using.
They don't even think about it though.
I mean, if you got a good lawyer, you can probably get it. Hopefully, this lawyer could be like find some way to kind of not use it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
That's what you pay the lawyers for.
Some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. They kind of chilled out a little bit. I wonder why. We here though.
I wonder why.
Like,
we hear those to rap.
I'm trying to like decode it a little bit.
This was around the time that he popped.
I'm trying to get him locked up. You speaking in parables. I'm trying to. You trying to get me? What you want me to just
Put
put in subtitles?
Put in subtitles across the box.
Popped up on Nardo Wick's Who Want the Smoke, where he spit, "They be on my page saying slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie, Beyond. I keep them folks with me. Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know. That's how it's supposed to be." Later on in that same track, he seemed to explicitly refer to Lil Pop's death when he said, "Better do what Nardo said, cause people die for pumping gas." That one might not go over.
Whew. And it was at the gas station.
It's bar.
when he said, "Better do what Nardo said because people die for pumping gas." That one might not go over well in court. Also, there's the incriminating comments from one of Durk's LA associates, Brick Baby. In a recent interview, the rapper who's been spotted in the studio with Durk essentially seemed to dry snitch, stirring up even more controversy.
It's Sly Savon, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like,
They
who died?
say you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh... What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more Sly Savon.
Brick Baby, one of them guys you can't tell anything to or let know anything because he's a chabby patty. Most of the time he be on these platforms to be under the influence, so you never know what he's gonna say.
You never know what he live
at any given time because you're responsible for being live on camera for so many hours, and you just have to talk. And sometimes the thought goes out there, and you can't take it back once you put it out there. So that's like he don't know anything.
Man, it'd be a wild situation sometimes. I wonder if he sit back and be like, "Yo, I wish I could get that back."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He be acting like he don't really give a damn though.
I mean, it's going viral right now, so people just
that'd be the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to take back something that went viral.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm becoming a household name out here.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after...
Looking back, this was a direct violation of how Durk liked to conduct his business. Because if he was more driven by clout, he would have been all over the internet mocking Quando. Instead, he kept it in the strange blurred lines between reality and fiction that hip-hop represents. Where
That's crazy. I didn't think about it till you just said it, but in Durk music, always been like talking about how he don't do stuff on the internet, how I don't put stuff out there, how I keep everything to the vest, to the chest. But he started to do that, go against what he normally would do or would say, because that's what he always been known for, keeping it quiet. Ever since I heard about Durk ain't been so much stuff in Chicago and stuff happening after people mentioned his name, 24 to 48 hours, something would happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Quick, fast, in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? So his name been into stuff, but you never would hear him mentioning or saying or posting anything about it. So that's why it's so strange that he went down this road.
Yeah, this it's one of them situations that's kind of like, what the hell?
What was you thinking?
Facts. Artistic expression and confession are hard to really define. The goal is not to go to jail. So y'all will never see me do tough shit on here to look street. I am the streets.
That's what I just was talking about when he was always, that was his motto. Like, I'm not trying to do stuff on the internet to look tough. But when them comments you was making, like, oh, they can't say that no more. Must be a sentiment in the water. It's the rack. And in the songs, catch them at people. Something happened to people pumping their gas. That's going against everything you just put on there.
It's like y'all will never see. It's almost like a split personality type situation. Yeah, it's because they're total polar opposites. Like it's nothing close about it.
That's why I be saying he got that ghost. It's like two different people.
Yeah, two different lives. Like it's wild.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, which is crazy.
Let me do tough shit on here to look street. I am the streets. As Lil Pop's death entered the rearview mirror and his family tried to pick up the pieces like Vaughn's before him, Durk continued to publicly renounce the street life. "I'm going to start by getting the city together," he told Rolling Stone at the time, "to do my part to slow down the violence. Even if you do 99% of shit right, you still got 1% of the demons with you. You get angry fast, and one reply can fuck up $8 billion. That's why I'm not saying names no more in my music. I ain't speaking on the dead no more. None of that. I'm not chasing death no more. I'm chasing $8 billion. I want our kids to grow up safe and sound, to be able to have fun, to have a real life." Intent on acting like the street life was behind him, Durk continued to act like a role model in the public eye. But it's fair to say that he still adhered to elements of street code. For one thing, he had a vocal hatred of informants. Not only that, he claimed that
It's like they say, you can take people out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of some people. And that seemed like that was the case.
He just couldn't leave that shit alone.
I mean, when it's in you, it's in you. It's like you're not pretending. He just seen all the mugshots and stuff that he had. So we all seen the guys that he kept around him on you feel what I'm saying? What type of influence do you think those people were on him?
It's crazy.
Them type of people be the one that tell you have to keep it real. You have to do something. It'd be like the people that's around you that you're trying to hold to them.
Because even that part, it's like not one of your mans was like, "Yo, bro, what's going on?"
Okay, like this is what we do.
It's just
it's on some paid in full. And he was like, yo, what's the point of having soldiers if you're not going
to use them? Yeah.
We're not asking you to do nothing. Get the soldiers to do it because that's what they here for.
But the way they was moving, they leaving trails everywhere.
Because they're not professionals. They regular guys off the block.
It's crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
You got people off the block going to a whole nother state trying to pull something off on something you would probably need a professional to probably take care of you to leave no traces. You feel me? Especially in an era where there's cameras everywhere these days.
Everywhere.
They're everywhere. They had all the footage. I know you seen on social media when they was following the truck in a white BMW. You feel what I'm saying? So they had pictures of it because it's cameras everywhere. They knew they was following this man because there's cameras everywhere. Facts. And they got the footage too. Crazy.
He had an ability to sniff out a rat from a mile away, just like he did with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I really hate rats with real passion. I hate you bad. I'm looking to the camera. I hate rat.
But it turns out his senses weren't as attuned as he thought. As a result, it appears he might wind up fulfilling the prophecy he delivered on Redman.
Ask me where I'ma be in 10 years, shit, I say the feds.
Despite
and it'd be like stuff like that. We were talking about that part right there, which is funny. That's in this video. Remember, I was saying like, yo, sometimes people be speaking stuff into existence. Like you gotta be careful with what words. You say. Because we know when Pac and Big started talking about that death stuff in their albums, that's when it came to them.
That's when it came to pass.
We know how powerful words are, and you could really speak something to existence. And it seemed like that's what he did, which would be crazy.
Wow, but he really did.
Delivered on Redman.
Ask me where I'ma be in 10 years, shit, I say the feds.
Despite Durk claiming that he could still smell a snitch a mile away, the truth was that he appears to have had a few in his camp. And now it came back to bite him.
Lil Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he been charged with nothing. Probably questioning and put in OTF and a lot of things. But I heard somebody named OTF Jam, they said they been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this. Watch this. That's all this information that I know. Rat this, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that. My video earlier, I told y'all, man, if somebody say Durk's name, that's all it's gonna take to say that man's name.
And although it's alleged that there are a few informants, OTF Jam is the one who's being pinpointed as the man that was wearing a wire and had given Durk up. But unfortunately, all this proves is that once there are big prison terms being dangled in front of people, even lifelong friendships can go wrong. In a recent interview,
especially somebody just did like 12 years, that man ain't trying to do no more.
He ain't trying to do another minute.
I just gave them 12 years. You know what I'm saying?
Like, where you want me to wear the wire? That joint on the way they talking. Yeah, that's what I'm forever.
I don't know if I got any more time. You know what I mean? I don't know. Especially
the whole hood.
Especially when you done did all this time. You come out to a house, a car. You came out to money. Your life changed. So it's like you're living a good life. You're not trying to go back.
You're not trying to go back to that shit. Catch me when you can.
Jam revealed that he and Durk had been tight long before the fame.
12 years. 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told on nobody. Right. Ain't no food shit on my name.
You probably got a wire on right now.
I know that I live.
You probably got a wire on right now.
Now I'm back. I'm living.
Look, it's right there.
Oh, snap, you do.
I just solved the case. I just solved the whole case. I solved the whole case.
Life, I know that I
ain't see this shit. Who's security? I ain't see this shit. I caught it in 5 seconds. Fuck
Yeah, but like, if you can't talk about it, like, why did you have to sit down for 12?
I went to jail for a temp. It was more than that, but shit, that's what I did my time.
Damn,
like, how did you get
this
OTF?
This nigga wear the wire. Oh, shit. Oh, this nigga's wearing the wire. Hey, yo, pat this nigga down.
I don't like.
God.
Oh shit.
This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. He came out there.
After he came out from serving a 12-year bid, Durk took care of him, providing his friend and ally with $50K in cash, a car, and even a home.
bro, like, I remember when the money wasn't there, first I'm gonna say you 50, I got you, and I gave my lawyer money and everything when I'm fighting my case.
I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through.
All that, like,
Durk come through.
That's sure. I don't give no fuck nobody say, like, I know, I'm a real witness. Like,
a lot of niggas can't say anything.
Ain't in my life, my whole time I was straight.
To really rub salt in the wounds.
It'd be like, that's why people are saying now, like, is the streets dead? You know what I'm saying? There's no loyalty in the game. You get them a house, a car, a job, a crib. You take care of him 12 years. So just say you took care of his lawyers, and this is how you do it.
This is how you repay him. This is how you repay him.
With a wire.
The whole time, matter of fact, the whole time while he was doing that, you was lining him up.
Facts. Could that be jealousy, some envy on the low?
I don't know what it is. It's sick though.
It's crazy, man.
There's also footage of Durk actively praising Jam while he probably had a wire tucked in his shirt. Just like that, OTF Jam has single-handedly proven that when it comes down to it, there are no friends in the street. And according to OTF Twin, Jam was not the only one who was integral to bringing Durk down. And unfortunately, this is another case where Durk saw it coming in his music. On the track Federal Nightmares where he rapped, delete my iCloud if they really on me though. When trial come, it ain't on your phone. It be your homie though. He on the stand with his head down like he don't know me though. It ain't no plot and getting no lawyer if your homie told.
Once
again, them words.
You're speaking it into existence without even knowing that you're speaking it into existence. It's just crazy. You could do this with so many rappers. Just look at their lyrics and then look how stuff actually played out for them. They actually, without knowing, manifested a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, like he writing type words that the judge would be like, yeah, so there's no sympathy for you because in your own words type shit. Like,
but with those words right here, what he's saying, his man gonna be on stage acting like he don't know him, pointing them out. That's really is going to happen.
That's really happening in real life.
Really manifested it.
Yeah, he spoke it into existence.
It's gonna be crazy to see. That's a Fed case, so they can't bring no cameras in there. But dang, I wish it was a state case so we could actually watch it like Young Thug's on. Yeah.
Now looking at a life sentence or even the death penalty in Florida, it's easy to look at the betrayals Durk has suffered and think that his friends sold him out. But the sad fact remains that if he was really leading the life of a reformed man that he claimed to be, he wouldn't be in this situation. Despite the fact that the street mentality told him what he should have done, every other instinct and circumstance of his life should have told him not to retaliate. Even King Von's grieving uncle, Range Rover Hang, has said that it was in his hands to break the cycle and leave the street life behind once and for all. As in his opinion, it led not only to the death of King Von, but Durk's late brother, D-Thang, too.
Yeah. Rest in peace to D-Thang. If he died, I don't know if he died yet. I'm hearing on the internet, I don't know if he died. But I'm not the type of nigga y'all gotta keep getting mad at. I fuck with Durk. He BD, I'm GD, but I still fuck with him and I fuck with his music, his movement. He making money. I'm not a hater. I love to see what he doing. Shorty up $30-40 million. I love to see that because I'm from one block. He from the next block over. My daddy used to hang with Durk daddy. I think his brother been throwing parties for years. Nothing ever happened to D-Thang. Something just happened to him now because Durk said he was sending these people names and songs. Really, you in a position to empower Chicago to make us a better city. You should be like, man, I ain't know none of that no more.
The advice didn't just come from inside Chicago either. During an appearance on $1 Million...
And it's great advice, but he's not in a power position where we were saying earlier where somebody respect the words that he's saying. Everything he's saying is on point. Yo, 30-40 million. Leave that stuff alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that is the point that he just couldn't. I guess it was really in him.
Apparently.
A lot of rappers be pretending.
They're pretending. He's not pretending.
At all.
Of game, Wallow openly pleaded with Durk to refrain from doing anything rash to get back at Rondo and his crew. To start, he shared a personal anecdote about his own moral dilemma that threatened to consume him.
The living conditions, nigga, you big, that's not you. You're not what the you going through, so just hold on and keep going. Cause I'm telling you, man, I can name 20, 30 niggas and my homies is dead. I'm here though, and I'm gonna say some shit that, this is documented. You know, I got a TED Talk, I forgave my brother's killer, and I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. That house that we grew up in. He shot my brother, he ran to the house. He died in Nanny arms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you, this some real shit, man.
But rather than heed the warnings of people like Wallow, Durk allegedly decided to tap into his old ways. And because of this, people like Charleston White feel that he made his bed. And if he's not careful, he might die in it.
I almost feel like, because allegedly, Durk been doing stuff like this and been getting away with it. Yeah. You just feel like in your mind, maybe this is another one I'm gonna get away with.
Almost invincible.
I didn't get caught on these allegedly, so why would I get caught on this one? Quando Rondo, if it went the right way, he's not super high profile of a person. You know what I'm saying? Like I hit a politician or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
something
saying?
that was like make the world shake or some shit.
Yeah. So he could have been looking at it from that standard view, and I almost think that's what it was. Like I did it before.
No, he thought it was no big deal, but he didn't think this one through.
It's like people that steal from stores that never got caught. They just keep stealing from stores because I never get caught. I just come in here every time, take what I want, and walk out. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I'm just gonna
until they get caught.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no one.
I never seen my drive me to play the food at the same
That boy
time.
got a federal note.
We got Tesla that drive by itself. What the hell? How you doing that? They ain't even touching the steering wheel.
Out his ass. I know the feeling. Boy, they get your ass and they put a hole on you. Now look, y'all favorite rapper, what he call himself? The boy. He got an album coming out. Won't be no album release party. Oh my goodness. No, them boys mad. The money gone. Ooh.
Durk got an album come out November 22nd. He said, well, an album release party. That's crazy.
No album release party.
In one moment where your emotions override your best intentions, your whole life can change.
He's
And
cold as
unfortunately,
ice.
it's looking like that might lead Durk to no longer spend his nights in penthouses, but penitentiaries instead. Since his early days, Durk was intent on making it as a rapper. So even when his friends were in the streets, the music remained his focus.
What was your prior relationship with Durk though? Like, how'd you guys become cool, and how'd you guys become so close?
We off the block. He's just like how we is, where we from. We all real close, like, you see what I'm saying? So it's just one of the guys. He just happened to be rapping. He figured out what he want to do. Everybody else as a whole, I'm gonna say as a whole, we don't know what we want to do. Well, at the time, I ain't know what I want to do. We finna try to be the biggest drug dealers. We thinking streetwise, but he just one of the guys. He rapping and this shit working.
From the very start of his career, he's been trying to leave his old life behind for good. Coming from feeling like the underdog to standing on top of the city, it feels good. It feels good to just be working and to be motivated by the hate going on, but to still be able to do Stop the Violence programs and be a part of Chicago, period. Durk informed the Fader way back in 2015, but I had to sacrifice to get here. I had to sacrifice friends. I even had to sacrifice my house because I used to live in the wrong area. I had to stay out of the streets, stay out of the way. I had to sacrifice the streets. But rather than be able to
Definitely, I stayed out of the way. I'm pretty sure they was looking for Durk bad. You know what I'm saying? You had name, you had clout. There's not a bigger target than someone that actually has some motion. Like actually,
definitely has
actually get some stripes.
It'll stick out a little bit.
It'll boost my name, and that's what everybody looking for, just to boost their name any way possible.
Facts.
reap the rewards of everything he had accomplished. Durk is now looking at a lengthy trial, which might lead to a life sentence. From the inside, Durk can no longer be the voice that helps to uplift Chicago. Instead, he's just gonna be a cautionary tale of what happens when that city and its street warfare clouds your mind and judgment. Durk can help his city from the inside. All his team can hope for at this point is that there's a way out of a predicament that looks impossible to overcome. Nice. As always, it's your boy Luesta, and I want to thank y'all for watching today's video. We worked.
Man, it was a lot of information taking in with this one.
Yeah.
And I know it's a lot more information to come.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
This one, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be a movie.
Yeah, it's really gonna be a movie because just so many angles to this. Like we said when we were watching this video, bro. Like he literally had like multiple lives. Like the way everything just is playing out right now. It's crazy. This is one of them stories that's just sad to see because it was avoidable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
It wasn't like he was in one of them situations and it just happened. Like, you put yourself in that situation. Yeah. So, hopefully he says less and his team do whatever they can, but it don't look good right now.
Yeah, it don't.
What you feel about this one?
I think it's a crazy situation. You see a lot of people comparing this NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk, beef almost to Biggie and Pac. Like, people are making that analogy on what I think is a crazy situation. The good thing about the situation is he does have the bag to get the best Jewish lawyers as possible.
Yeah.
As many of them as possible to try to help fight this case. But I hope because they saying he was using his money as an enterprise, that they don't freeze his account so he can't have the properly funding to do what he need to do. Because the first thing when stuff like this happen, they go after the money and take all your money. I'm pretty sure he got some people that's gonna look out for him, but it would have been better if he could use his money, because I don't think by the time the feds done him, he's gonna be able to use the money that's just sitting in his account. It's a crazy situation. Definitely want to keep an eye on him. Good luck to him. That's all you can say, is just wish him luck. Hope his lawyers find some loopholes. You see with the Young Thug, it looked like Young Thug was going down, but now it looked like he might be getting out. So I hope the whole same thing happen to Lil Durk. Get your lawyers to find every loophole possible to credit the guy every way possible. Try to get the judge to throw some of these wiretaps out. Find anything possible.
You can.
Maybe they did a wiretap illegally.
This the fight for your life right now.
This is when you make sure they dotted their I's, cross their T's. Most of the time the feds do cross their I's and dot their T's, but your job as lawyers to find anything possible, and hopefully they'll find something to help the man out, because it's not looking good. We're going to keep an eye on it. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.